Ladies and gentlemen, if you have still not taken advantage of our biggest sale of the year, the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, then I'm here to remind you one final time, everything is still 20% off on finalbossperformance.com. Use code RJF10, it'll save you 20% on everything on the site. That's Turk, that's our s'mores restock if it's not sold out already. That's white chocolate cookies, that's fruity cereal, that's protein powder, that's greens, that's everything on the website. Biggest sale of the year. You spend over $75, you get free shipping. So if you've been wanting to stock up, now is your best time. Finalbossperformance.com, code RJF10. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the concept for today's video is pretty simple. I tell you guys all the time, when you are dieting, it's not about giving up the foods you love. It's about making better choices. We do it a lot here, whether that be with our pizzas, our waffles, our cookies, everything we make from scratch. But sometimes you don't necessarily want to cook. You want to have a little snack in between meals that's going to satisfy that sweets craving, but still not throw you off your diet. And in today's video, I just got back from the grocery store. I bought a ton of diet-friendly snacks, candy, cookies, ice cream, things of that nature that are gonna be way better than their alternatives. We're gonna go through, break them all down, and I guarantee by the end of this video, you're gonna have a few new ideas and a few items to add to that grocery list. Just because you're dieting doesn't mean you can't enjoy a little something something. So without further ado, man, let's get this started. Check it out, guys. We got quite the spread here. I wanted to cover all the bases, man. I think the foods people have the most trouble with are desserts. If you can get healthier alternatives, you can swap in and out. It's kind of like swapping regular soda for diet soda. You do that enough, it's gonna have a positive impact, even if you aren't super meticulous with tracking and doing all that stuff with your diet. So anyways, we got quite a bit of stuff to go over. I was able to buy all of this at my local Kroger. So if you don't got a Kroger near you, these brands are pretty big, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding this somewhere near you. Unless you live in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains, then the guy on the wagon probably doesn't have what you're looking for. But for everybody else, shouldn't have any trouble. Let's get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we are gonna cover is Smart Sweets, a low-calorie candy brand. They come in these pre-weighed out packs that are only 100 calories. You get 13 grams of fiber. If we open up the pack, how many pieces do we get in here for 100 calories? I don't feel like counting that, but that's not a bad amount. I've actually never had this flavor of these, so we're gonna try them right now. Those are really good. Mission accomplished, only 3 grams of sugar. I would definitely say this is better than the alternative, especially given the fact that it's in a pretty small bag, it's pre-weighed out, and these are perfect if you're going to like the movies and you want something with you that's gonna taste good and get you through it, but you don't wanna end up getting a thing of M&Ms there. You know what I mean? Definitely recommend these. Now next up, one of my favorite low-calorie snacks, because literally the caloric impact is so minimal, is SugarFree JellO. Not only does it taste like the real thing, but in each of these containers, I wanna say these ones are 5 calories, maybe 10, but you never see these go over 10 calories. So if you have a night where you're particularly craving something, you're watching a movie, but you really don't wanna add any calories on your day, you can literally have 3 or 4 of these. It's gonna be really minimal, gonna fill that stomach up, and it's a good way to bridge that gap until the next day. So SugarFree JellO, always been a staple for me. I always have this in my fridge. We gotta give a big shout out to SugarFree Popsicles, only 15 calories a piece, tons of flavor, and for each one you only get 4 grams of carbs with no sugar. Once again, when you want something cold, you want a little something to snack on, but you don't wanna add too many calories, at 15 calories a popsicle, these are something I always keep in my freezer. Now when it comes to satisfying that sweet tooth on a diet, one of my favorite things to have are these Yasso sea salt caramel Greek yogurt bars. That is a mouthful to say. The thing is, even though it's Greek yogurt, it tastes more like ice cream. So hold up. Oh shit. The stick fell out because I had this stuff sitting out and it thawed. Crap. Basically the stick stays in and you get this gooey salted caramel in the middle, frozen treat that's only 100 calories. Now, each one only half a gram of fat, 18 carb, 5 grams of protein. Not too bad to throw right in to keep those calories low and enjoy yourself. This is gas. It wouldn't be an RJF video if I did not mention Fiber One Brownies. Only 70 calories, got added fiber in there, easy for grab and go. Really, you should have this in your pantry at all times as well. You could eat a regular brownie, which is gonna be terrible. You can make a brownie out of my cookbook, link in description. You're gonna get a ton of added protein gooiness. It's gonna be amazing. Or if you're feeling super lazy, grab one of these, keep those calories low. It's not gonna steer you wrong. And speaking of 70 calories, I just found this at my grocery store today and I was intrigued, so I wanted to try it on camera and give it as a recommendation. In this entire pint of farm-crafted watermelon sorbet, I'm not sure what sorbet is, comment below if you know what that is, there's only 70 calories in this thing. 34 grams of fiber. Pretty nutty, man. Let's see if it's actually any good. Could be a new staple here. Smells all right. All right, we'll get a spoon and For 70 calories, this is a steal. I would definitely be adding this one to the list. Next up on the list, we have Chobani Zero Sugar Greek Yogurt. This is strawberry flavor, only 60 calories and 11 grams of protein. This thing is primarily protein. Like I always say, as long as you're eating a high protein diet, like hitting my recipes, doing that type of cooking, the anabolic stuff, you shouldn't be too worried about protein when it comes to your snacks. But if you're kind of just winging it, then having this extra protein make a big difference. Let me try this out. And what I love about this is it actually tastes pretty good. And for 60 calories, I'd say it's a no-brainer. Now, the next thing has been a staple in my diet since I started this whole YouTube fitness thing. Go way back on my channel, watch our grocery hauls, you'll find this. But these 40-calorie Fudge Pops are amazing at crushing that chocolate fix without giving you too many calories. Only 1 fat, 9 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein in this bad boy. Honestly, if you're craving a candy bar or something that has a lot of chocolate, have one of these instead. Your body will thank you. Now, when it comes to lower calorie ice cream, unless you're making like a recipe off this channel, when it comes to just store-bought, Enlightened is by far my favorite brand. Specifically, this brownie and cookie dough flavor. In the whole pint of ice cream, there's 400 calories, which compared to like a Ben & Jerry's is like 1/3 of the calories, and a lot of their other flavors have even less calories than this. I'll give Halo Top an honorable mention too. They do a pretty good job. But I would say this one gives you the most authentic ice cream experience. You got the cookie dough, the brownie. You probably can't see that. Let it focus, but there's brownies, cookie dough in there. This is great to add onto your diet at the end of the night. Imagine if you're an ice cream lover and you're eating a 1,200 calorie Ben & Jerry's 3 times a week and you swap those out for this flavor, you would literally be eating 2,400 less calories a week. Crazy how that works when you make simple swaps. And the next thing that people don't actually think about as really like a snack or a dessert is a protein bar. More specifically, if you buy the right brand, these can really end up being pretty gourmet. And a little trick to make them not only last longer, but in my opinion, make them taste better, and I'm hooked on this, is to toss them in the freezer, pull them out, let them chill for like a minute, and then eat it. It's so good. This is the Campfire S'mores flavor, by the way, from Anabolic, which is now back in stock as part of this Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale we have going on. So don't forget, finalboxformus.com, code RGF10 will take you 20% off everything on the website, including Anabars. These might be sold out by the time you see this video. If they're not, you're lucky. Add them to cart, take advantage, best protein bar on the market. See, when it's frozen, the chocolate on the outside gets frozen, the middle, it's kind of like breaks off, it's so good. And here we go. The marshmallows, the graham crackers, the chocolate, all of it's chilled down. When it comes to protein bars, it really doesn't get more delicious than this. In my honest opinion, when it comes for bang for your buck, calorie-wise, ice cream-wise, dessert-wise, diet-wise, whatever, nothing beats these Skinny Cow ice cream sandwiches. 130 calories a piece, 2 fat, 27 carb, 4 grams of protein. If you're at that point where you got about 100 calories or so left in your diet for the day, you get a pretty big sandwich with it, and overall, the flavor's killer. This is insane. Seriously, if you are struggling with that sweet tooth late at night, or you're just struggling with it in general, for 130 calories, you don't do much better than this. Now let's say you're the type of person when it comes to ice cream, you don't want to buy a pint, you want to buy a quart. Well, you're in luck. Brownies makes this Carb Smart vanilla ice cream. So if you got like a family, a girlfriend, a dog that eats ice cream, probably shouldn't be. This is a good option, only 110 calories for a 78 gram serving. So basically in this whole quart, there is less than 1,000 calories, which for ice cream, and you compare it to Ben & Jerry's, where a pint's 1,200, say it's doing pretty good. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never actually had this, so we're gonna try it and I'm gonna let you know if it's actually any good. See how she is. I mean, it tastes just like vanilla ice cream. I'd recommend this, heck yeah. Only thing it's missing is a crumpled up Anabar on top. Now, one thing I wanted to touch on in this video is the curious case of the cookies. So a lot of times when you go to the grocery, they will market things to you a specific way to make you think it's actually healthy. So I'm gonna give you 2 examples of this right here. So the first example is one that I would say is pretty good. We have a Quest cookie right here, 17 grams of fat, 19 carb, 9 fiber, 15 protein, 250 calories. I actually don't think I've ever had one of these before. If I had, it was an unremarkable experience and I forgot. Let me see here. Not bad. I wouldn't write home about it, but it ain't bad. And then we go to the flip side and you have a Lenny and Larry's cookie. And if you look at the front, 16 grams of protein per cookie, 10 grams of fiber. It's plant-based, all this stuff, right? So you think you're getting this good product, but in reality, there's 460 calories in this whole cookie, which is double what's in the Quest one. And the Quest cookie has about the exact same amount of protein in it. So at the end of the day, this is literally almost worse for you if you went to a bakery and bought a gourmet cookie. That's why I always recommend learning to read nutrition labels, because a lot of times marketing is real gimmicky and is trying to sell you on something that's supposed to be healthier for you. But at the end of the day, it's still loaded with calories. It's not helping you towards your goals. So this is the white chocolate macadamia nut. We are gonna try this because this is my favorite flavor of cookie. I'm gonna level with you. In no way, shape, or form is this thing worth 460 calories. You'd be better off just buying cookie dough and making your own cookie before eating this thing. And to just be fair with Lenny and Larry's, they did have this Boss cookie, which is only 220 calories, 11 fat, 18 carbs, 6 fiber, 18 protein. So this is a little better. I'll let you know if this one's any good. That is bad. That is really bad. I'm a pretty easy guy to please, but this one's terrible. Skip this one. You don't need the calories in this one. Quest one, not bad as a snack, or if you're looking for something a little different than a protein bar. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to wrap up this video. One of the biggest misconceptions with dieting in general, and what I always try to tell people, is that it's not the ice cream that's making you fat, it's not the pizza that's making you fat, or the cookies, it's the fact that you're eating too many calories. At the end of the day, the law of thermodynamics does not lie. Just because you eat a specific food does not mean that equates automatically to weight loss or building muscle. A lot of people try to overcomplicate it, but it's not that complicated. If I can give anybody any type of advice, it's eat a high protein diet, eat the amount of calories you need in a day, depending on what your goals are, and make it a process that is actually enjoyable and one that you're not just gonna be on for 8 weeks, you're gonna lose the weight and then rebound it all back. This is all about a lifestyle, baby. If this is your first time on this channel or you've been around for a while, you might realize that the way we do things is a little unconventional. We're eating pizza, we're eating mac and cheese, we're eating fried chicken sandwiches, we're doing all that, but we're making the better versions. And I have a cookbook available at the first link in the description. It has every recipe broken down and an easy to use guide that fits right into your pocket. You eat recipes out of here, you throw in a few healthy snacks and desserts, you hit your calorie goal, you are gonna be well on your way. Link in description. Appreciate all the support. You guys rock. Any thumbs up or comments are greatly appreciated. For everybody that has checked out the Black Friday sale and has saved 20% off on the best protein bars on the market, or protein powder, greens, turkesterone, whatever it is you got, I appreciate you so very much for it. FinalBossFormula.com. Code RGF10 will save you 10% all the way through 11/59 Monday night. So if there's still stuff left in stock and you want the best sale of the year, make sure you go do that. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. Hopefully you had good holidays. Hopefully you got some good deals. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Boom, baby. Frozen is the move.